So let's take a look at this problem. It says that a vector of magnitude 20 is added to a vector of magnitude 25. What's the magnitude sum of these two vectors? Well, or what's the possible sum for these two vectors? Well, there's kind of an interesting problem because they gave us the magnitude of these vectors, but they didn't give us the direction. So that means this 20 is going to be 20 units long, or it can be 20 units long, or it can be 20 units long. I don't know which one I can use. So if I were to put one of these vectors down, say I put the 25 down, so this one's 25 units long. Well, there are a bunch of combinations I can add this vector to, or I can add the 20 vector of 20 units long to add to this 25. One case is when they both point in the same direction. So if I have 20 and 25 together, then this would be, if I were to put a coordinate system down along one of the directions, well, in my x direction, I would get 25 plus 20 for a total of 45 in the x direction. And this is the longest that this vector can be. The sum of these two vectors can be if they add exactly one after another. So I know I can't get larger than 45, so that means 50 is out and 47 is out. I could also add them when I do 25, and then I would add the other one backwards of 20, which means my net vector would be the sum of these two. I go forward, back, I look at where do I start and how do I get to the end. So it would be a net vector of 25 minus 20, which is equal to 5. Which means that is the shortest that I can get if they're exactly opposite of each other. So 0 doesn't work and 3 doesn't work because they're lower than 5. So that means my only answer I have left is 12, which is probably of some case where I do 25 over, and I need 12 to be at the end, which means I probably have my 20 pointing up in that direction for a total of 12. So my 25 plus my 20 gives me my 12. But these are vectors, A, B, and C. So this would be vector A plus vector B equals vector C. We have to make sure that we add these vector component-wise. If they're all in one direction, we get to add the components directly. If they're exactly in the opposite directions of each other, then we get to add them directly, but including the minus sign. If they're in both x and y coordinates, then we have to split it up into coordinates. And we'll find that any value between 45 and 5 satisfy this question.